Hey, so if you've ever had that dream of becoming a teacher, shaping young minds, you also know that the path to get there can feel, well, pretty intimidating. But what if I told you that path is changing, and fast? Today, we're going to look at how becoming a teacher is actually getting more accessible and a whole lot more affordable than ever before.
For the longest time, the road to a teaching career has felt like this massive uphill battle. It's such a noble profession, right? But it's been protected by some pretty serious gatekeepers. So let's just break down what those hurdles actually are.
It's a huge question, isn't it? We desperately need passionate, dedicated people in our classrooms, but so many potential teachers just hit a wall before they can even get started. So what is it? What's really standing in their way? Well, for a lot of people, it all starts with one single, staggering number.
Yeah, $120,000. That's roughly the average cost of a traditional four-year education degree. I mean, for most people, that number right there is a total dream stopper. It's a mountain of debt before you've even graded your first paper.
And it's not just the sticker shock. Think about the logistics. Traditional programs mean you have to be on campus, on their schedule. That's just impossible for someone who's already working a job or raising a family or maybe just lives hours away from the nearest university. All these roadblocks, they just pile up and create a system that, let's be honest, has shut out a lot of amazing, talented people.
But here's the good news. This whole landscape is changing, and I mean changing dramatically. Technology isn't just shaking up our classrooms, it's totally revamping how we train the teachers who are going to lead them. A new digital door has swung wide open.
And I mean, just look at the difference side by side. It is stark. Where the old path demanded you be on campus with a rigid schedule, the online path gives you flexible learning from literally anywhere. A fixed, one-size-fits-all pace gets replaced with self-paced options. And maybe most importantly, that sky-high cost is replaced with much, much lower tuition. And here it is, the money part, in black and white. That huge financial mountain we saw a minute ago? Well, online certification programs can shrink it down to a manageable hill. This makes a career in education a real, tangible choice for so many more people. Affordability is no longer the dream killer it used to be. Okay, so an online program probably sounds like a great fit, but wow, there are a lot of options out there. So where do you even begin? Let's walk through how to navigate this new world and find a really high-quality program that's perfect for you.
All right, before you look at program length or cost or anything else, you need to look for one very important word: accreditation. Seriously, this is non-negotiable. Accreditation is basically the official stamp of approval. It's the guarantee that a program meets high educational standards and that your degree or certificate is going to be taken seriously by school districts.
Here's a super simple checklist to help you out. Step 1, like we just said, verify that accreditation. Step 2, compare the total costs, not just tuition but fees, books, all of it. 3, see what specializations they offer. Maybe you're passionate about special ed or STEM. And finally, and this is crucial, double-check your state's specific requirements to make sure the program you choose checks all the boxes.
And remember, online training is not a one-size-fits-all thing. There are full online bachelor's degrees if you're just starting. There are post-baccalaureate certificates for career changers who already have a degree in something else. You can even get your master's online or go through an alternative certification program designed to get you in the classroom even faster.
So this big shift, it's about so much more than just saving money or being convenient. It's about fundamentally changing who gets to become a teacher, and that has huge implications for the future of education itself.
Just think for a second about who this new accessibility empowers. We're talking about the working parent who can finally study after the kids are asleep, the passionate professional who wants a more meaningful second career, the aspiring educator who lives in a rural town miles from any university. This flexibility is building a teaching force that's more diverse, more experienced, and looks a lot more like the students they teach. And that matters. It matters a lot, because when kids see themselves in their teachers and learn from people with all kinds of life experiences, it boosts everything. It's a huge win for students.
This quote right here it hits the nail on the head. We expect teachers to inspire a love of learning in their students, so we have to make learning accessible to them first. Getting rid of these old barriers isn't just some nice idea, it's an absolute necessity for the health of our whole education system.
So what's the big takeaway here? What's the one thing to remember? It's simple, but it's really powerful. That dream of becoming a teacher? It's within reach for more people now than at any other time in history. The path isn't defined by your bank account or your zip code anymore. It's defined by your passion.
And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. As technology continues to tear down these old walls, are we watching a brand new era for educators unfold right before our eyes? One that doesn't start in a lecture hall, but maybe with a simple login? Is the future of teaching logging on as we speak? Thanks for watching.